say Apple account under it? So find my iPhone at the top where it says on.
The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cougars ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A first down for the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, and I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading, bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got his man. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. For quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Here's the handoff. Keeps the legs moving. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Now on 1st down from the 40. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Jordan.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Cougars. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he intercepts it. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They go to the ground. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The lone back's got it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. BYU right back to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 13, set to kick this one away.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 1st down. Slings it. Complete downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, BYU 14, USC 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
They keep attacking through the air. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And This offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Pulls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's open on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will audible. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. Snares it outside. It's Ware. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Still running at the 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Cougars will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires left. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Now 2nd and 10. Tosses it back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive on it? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
He's got the back in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They
fires deep toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, BYU! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page.
Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Trojans.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
It's caught downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Defense in press coverage. They're going to run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. BYU lines up quickly. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a loss of yardage on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gainer.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the returner will be brought down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Power football with the run. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, BYU 28, USC 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
BYU, number 14.
Lining up for the PAT.
The kicker,
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Stanford managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Palo Alto for some time, no matter the final score. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. On second down, looking again to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to the air one more time. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Small gain, I know. Well, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Bringing it back. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
It's complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And he's got it at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 30-yard line on first down. Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On third down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And he's wrestled to the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. So gave him a little bit of hope.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
A shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much muscle.
He'll take a shot. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Okay, ready?
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to the quarterback. Getting some heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's the problem with the flea flicker, right? It takes time to develop, and you could tell they handed it off. They didn't really bite it too much and continue to rush the passer, get to the quarterback, and put a good lick on him, Jesse, as he's throwing the football.
Yeah, the offensive line is going to be kicking themselves when they watch this on film because they had a touchdown on that play. If they could have just given the quarterback another split second to throw.
On second down, he'll fire. Looking deep down the right side. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to